Hello and welcome to another 3D printing video. Today I'm working on something really awesome. So it has to do with Halloween. So I wasn't going to do anything for Halloween because it's not my thing as much. But I was like, I really like using makeup for Halloween, not like girl makeup, but like the reds and the blues to do like zombie faces or different things. I like to do clown faces and stuff. That's really fun for me. I like drawing on my face because it's cool. And so I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just do a clown face, half clown and then half me, so people know who I am. And I would be just kind of half dressed up, not really just acting like I'm participating, but not really doing a whole lot. So I'd be half a clown, and I'd want to do a clown that wouldn't be from any movie, so people would be like, oh, you're that guy. I'm like, no, I'm not. But just a generic clown face that doesn't look like anything, maybe like blue sad lips or something. Then my brother gave me the idea to do the Dark Knight Joker, which he's awesome, and the Batman is too. They're both awesome. It's like, I could do that. So I did it one day, painted my face, and it would look really cool. And then I'm not sure if it was my brother or my idea, but we decided to do half Batman, half Joker. Just my face, nothing else. So I'm working on printing a Batman cowl. So I've got both printers running, printing the different parts. I printed my first piece on this, my Flying Bear printer. That could not have been printed on my monoprice that was successful. These printers are very noisy. I might pause them, but I'm gonna go grab the first two parts that I printed for my mask. Here they are. This is so cool. I can see you. This was the wrong ear. Because I'm doing my left side because it's easier to paint my right side of my face. I ended up printing the ear that goes up here. So this is useless to me. So right now I'm printing the correct ear on my monoprice right here, and the middle part that goes between this part and the ear that kind of goes up around the side of the head, printing on that guy. So this is going to be several days worth of printing and gluing and fixing. I'm going to probably end up using a heat gun to kind of shape this to more fit my face, because when I put it and it fits my eyeball, it's like over half my face, but then when I fit half my face, it's like missing my eyeball and like pushing into my brow, which I don't really want. So I might need to work on this. So hope you guys enjoy this journey that you'll be going on with me. I was printing a raft on this because this is the new printer, and I haven't had it working perfectly yet. And it spent about an hour and a half building this raft, and for some reason the mask that started building on top of this raft decided to rip off. So there is no point in completing the print. So now I just have this awesome, not awesome, raft, and I'm going to try printing it again, and maybe this time I'm going to try it without this to see if I can get it to work. But so far, the top earpiece is going pretty good on that printer. It just got done. This one, not that one. The Flying Bear, I've been trying to print those pieces, and they have failed about 4 times. This is the 5th time I'm trying it. And it's nighttime, so I'm going to go in the house and sleep and wake up in the morning, and there's most likely going to be a big old mess of failed print. So I'm not happy about that, but it's going to take a long time. I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm using a raft, so there's going to be a lot of, it's probably going to stick a lot better than not doing that. So that should work, but I won't be extremely surprised if I wake up in the morning and it's a mess. But this one, oops, don't want to break it, is good, looks good. It tried to peel up a little bit, and I saved it with tape. This time I did print the right ear, unlike I did before. Here it is. So, this was the first one. I won't be needing that, but this is supposed to go something like that. And then, but I don't need this one. And this one is supposed to go like this. Let's see, something like that. And then the piece I'm printing is the piece that goes between these two. That'll hold them together. That's good. I'm gonna put this stuff away and go to bed. So good night for now. Just as I suspected, it failed. Yeah. Yep, it wasn't able to hold on to the bottom and ripped off the part of the mask, but the support stayed there, and so it built on top of the support. I'm not gonna do that right now. Fifth fail. I'll try it again. Maybe I'll cut it in half and print it on the smaller printer, but I'll figure out what to do next and do it. Okay, so where I last left off, I had tried to print part of the Batman mask, and what ended up happening is I've been trying to print this part. This was the 7th try, I believe. I did it about 3 times on the monoprice, and then like 5 or 4 on this one. And this one, so this time it finally worked. And what I did, instead of, I wanted to keep it black because, of course, it's a Batman mask, but it wasn't working. I was using the ABS on this, and that's even more tough. And I was thinking, I tried a bunch of different things, and I used a raft that finally ended up working. But on top of that, I decided to use my wood filament because it has more of a texture, so it sticks better to itself or to other things. So I was thinking that it would stick better to the raft, and it actually did. So it's right here. I'm gonna take it off and pull the support material off, and then hold up the pieces to the mat. I got it off, and it was tough getting it off, and I ended up breaking it right here. But since the whole Batman mask is in pieces anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going to go through and glue everything together. I got a lot of the support material off, but you can see it's not done yet. But I did make sure, and I actually did print the right side. I printed the left side, meaning the correct side, not the right side, which is wrong. But it goes like that, and then this ear part goes like that ish. So I'm going to go through and glue all this together. What I'm probably going to end up doing, because it's brown and not black, I'm probably going to go through and spray paint it all. Okay, so I got the pieces glued together. I asked my dad what type of glue he would use, and he said an epoxy, which I decided to use JB Weld, which is an epoxy. You take the two, one part of each color, mix it together, and use it as a glue. So I glued all of the inside in there. I even, the part I broke in the middle along this, I glued in there too. And it goes something like that. But I'm not sure if that will hold, so I printed another part. So I'm basically going to print as many parts as I need in order to have it to hold on to my head, or I may have to figure something out. I can go as far all the way back and then all the way down to my chin, but I might just leave it right here where it is, kind of stopping there, but I could have it come down like this. But I'll see. I'm going to take this off. It's this black thing right here, printed fairly well as a first try, black PLA, and I pull it off and then glue it. Okay, it was pretty easy to take off. There are a few blemishes on it. One you can see is somewhere around the middle. There's that, and it kind of missed a line. That was because I paused it there and some stuff leaked out and made that bubble, and then didn't print a full line across the rest of it. That, if it ends up breaking, I should just be able to fill it in with more of the JB Weld. So I'm going to get to gluing the pieces together. Actually, I'm going to change my plan. I'm not going to use the JB Weld for this part, or maybe the rest of it, because it doesn't quite line up properly, and I'm going to want to be able to fix it if it doesn't line up, or be able to fill in the cracks. So I decided to use, hot glue. So I'm going to use that and see if it works. The reason I shied away from it at first was because of the melting point of the PLA, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem because the gaps are a problem anyway, so hopefully it'll maybe even fix it. So I'm going to see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to start another print, and this will be the bottom back area. That'll be here. Ish, somewhere around there. Oops. I glued it with hot glue, and it left ugly marks all over the place. But I'm going to see if I can take care of that eventually, maybe with like a hot knife or a very, very sharp knife. Sandpaper won't work because it's gooey, the hot glue. I'll figure out something. I spray painted it black, and it looks pretty cool. It's not dry yet, that's why I said oops, because I got it on myself. But I'm gonna get the next one printing, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so the next part finished printing. I'm gonna pull it off. Not gonna pull it off quite yet because I don't want to break it. I'm gonna do it carefully. So I got it off. What I thought I was actually breaking it was the sport material, because that is the actual bottom half of it. Is the bottom part. So I'm going to put this on like that. So I'm gonna hot glue that. It's coming together very, very well. So cool. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting the next part of the print, and it will be the mouth and chin part. So I got it all mostly glued together. I'm gonna spray paint it over it, maybe once, maybe even twice when it's all done. So what this next part is like the mouth part that comes down like this and then goes up to here. So I'm gonna be printing that out, and that's the next step. And then after that, I'll do the next step. But wait, that actually might be the last one. That's probably the last one. Okay, that's probably the last 3D printed part that I'll have to do. That's cool. Then I gotta work on smoothing out my ugly hot glue job around the seams. Okay, so I attempted to print the flexible for the next part overnight, and it failed because it was just too tall, and it just was not very designed for this at all. So I'm going to print it in my clear PETG, which is actually the next most flexible filament that I own, but it's not super flexible. It's just more bendy than my PLA or the ABS. So I'm going to print it in that, and then because I'm going to spray paint everything, the color doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do that, get the chin part, and then see what I have to do next. So I printed the piece not in my PETG, but black PLA, and that worked pretty good. And then I printed the other part of it because it couldn't fit on just the monoprice by itself on this one in white ABS, and they go together somehow like that, and then they go on the mask kind of like that. So I'm gonna put that all together, and it should be done, and then I gotta spray paint it all. Then it should be done. Okay, so I finished all the pieces, glued them all together. The inside looks ugly, but that's fine. Boom. I am now half Batman. This is way better than I was expecting to do, but I mean, even with, I mean, it looks like a project. Like it's not factory made, it's not perfect, but it's awesome for what I can do. So I'm gonna paint it, and it should be done. Okay, so I finished painting the mask, and I had to add some stuff. I had to add some foam to around the front, or the top and the back of it, to kind of make it fit my face better. And then I added some fishing wire to keep it attached to my face, and I got it done. And here it is. Boom. I decided, since I'm going to be doing this for Halloween, I should do a dress rehearsal. So I painted my faces a little while ago and put on the mask, and it's awesome. I mean, there's the fishing wire you can see right there. I want to get rid of that, but it's what's holding it on. I wish I had the green ugly wig or something, but I don't have the time or money to do that right now. So I'm just gonna leave it my hair, my head, and this is gonna be my Halloween costume. So thanks for watching, guys. If you love Batman or the Joker, leave a comment which one you like, and leave a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel because I do a bunch of other 3D printing videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.